By the time this video ends, lightning will flash around the world about 10,000 times. Thousands of those bolts will reach the ground, and somewhere one may hit a power line. When it does, a huge burst of electricity can race along the wires, jump across gaps, damage transformers, cut power to thousands of homes, and in the wrong conditions, start a fire. But sometimes all you notice is one tiny blink of the lights. That flicker is the version that went right. So what happened during that fraction of a second? And what decides whether the grid survives or the lightning wins? The answer starts with where the bolt lands. On many large transmission towers, one or two thinner wires sit above the main power lines. They are placed there to be hit first. If lightning strikes one, much of the energy can travel down the tower and into the ground. But not every line has the same protection, and no system catches every strike. Lightning can still hit a live wire, or it can hit the tower so hard that electricity jumps across the insulators, the parts that keep the live wires away from the steel. Now, a powerful surge can race along the line, and electricity can flow where it should not. Near transformers and substations, special devices called surge arresters give that sudden burst of electricity a safer path into the ground. They usually do almost nothing, but when a dangerous surge arrives, they react almost instantly. They cannot stop the lightning. They try to steer it away from vulnerable equipment. If the problem continues, the grid cuts the line off. Protective equipment spots the sudden wrong flow of electricity and tells the giant switches, called circuit breakers, to open. The damaged section is disconnected before the problem spreads. The blackout may look like a failure, but switching the power off may be what saves the rest of the grid. Then comes the part most people never see. Many overhead line problems disappear almost immediately. The lightning arc dies out, a branch touches the wire, then falls away. Or strong wind briefly pushes something too close. So after a short pause, the grid tries the line again. This is called automatic reclosing. If the problem has gone, the power stays on. If it is still there, the line switches off again and waits for a crew. That is the blink you see during a storm. But trying again is not always safe. In places with high bushfire or wildfire danger, that automatic retry may be turned off. If a wire has fallen into dry grass, switching it back on could create another spark and start a fire. So the line stays off until it has been checked. A longer outage can be the safer outcome. No single device saves the grid. One layer tries to catch the strike, another sends the surge into the ground, another switches off the damaged line, and another tests whether it is safe to turn the power back on. Sometimes the lightning still wins, but when your lights blink once and return, that tiny flicker may be the only sign that the grid took a lightning strike, protected itself, and recovered before you even reach for a torch. This is Power Explained. Subscribe for more on the hidden systems powering our world.